Experience and end up in the black void of basically nothingness but consciousness. Is that the realm that is outside of the construct?
Yeah. So the black space is outside of all things. So the black space is what creates constructs. So every experience that we have here, constructs, realms, dimensional spaces, is all created from there. The heaven and hell and the extremes, all from there.
When you die, would it be in your best interest to go to the black void?
Everybody eventually goes back to home, right? But this is where it's a transitional space, right? So it's a transitional process of slowly, you hear about this with a lot of near death experience people. It's a transition. So slowly over time, memories start to return, things get cleared out, etc. So everybody returns back there. This is not necessarily something that is a if you get back there. Everybody will. No one is truly ever lost, and no one's so you're always returning back to that natural state of being, which is home.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
I also want to show this as well. Um, Breaking down more of the construct, realm, and dimensional spaces. The image on the left, what you see there is the best one that I could present here of what the construct looks like on the other side. All right. So the construct contains the realms and the dimensional spaces. The image in the middle is the many realms within this construct. The construct that we're in has 12 realms to it, right? And the image on the right shows you the dimensional spaces within each realm that can be accessed as well. Like I said before, each realm has a multitude of dimensional spaces based off individual souls, based off what they're thinking. They put that into the field that also could be accessed by the souls that know how to access it. Also, the dimensional spaces are also fixed dimensional spaces, which could be accessed through the stars, of which I've already discussed already, of how the pyramids and the halls of Mente are aligned to fixed dimensional spaces through the stars as well. And this is where I'm going to go into this. The stars function as a mapping system to access fixed dimensional spaces within this construct. This is something that's very prominent in the halls of Amente, accessing the records in that area and space as well. That when you are navigating through different areas within this realm, you can also navigate them through the stars, access different spaces within this construct. All right.
Darius, what is the difference between the Akashic records and the halls of Amente?
Well, I'll get into that in the end of this one because I actually have it at the very end of this presentation, which will wrap it up into that.
Okay.
Now, I want to go into the out of body state here. This is something that's there's. I've went a while looking up different people's experiences with out of body experiences online. Right. This was when I was younger, trying to figure out what sleep paralysis was and all those things. And when I actually experienced this doing a controlled, constantly having out of body experiences, this is where I found there's a massive misconception with an understanding of what the out of body state is, right? Because the out of body state is no different at all from a near death experience. It's a near death experience controlled, right? So when someone has a near death experience, they die in order to access the other side. So that this is when it's almost like me at 16 years old when I was showing everything by Celeste, right? That's me. I didn't have the words to describe the information, the construct, the realms, the dimensional spaces, because it was one experience. Similar to near death experience people, when they have this experience, it hits them all at once. And based off the certain belief systems that they have in that transitional period of accessing and pinpointing certain things, may come as distorted, right? Distorted information, etc. Same is true for out of body experiences. But the thing is, the out of body experience is a controlled near death. It's a shutdown of the body, so the soul could exit the body and access the other side. But with this, you have a multitude of experiences where you could start to pinpoint things, work out the distortions and belief systems that you have in order to navigate getting rid of fear, etc. When you look at dreams, lucid dreams, astral projection, the consciousness, you're not 100% fully conscious and fully aware as when you are having an OBE or near death experience. Your consciousness is about 25 to 50% there. This is why when you have these experiences, you can't necessarily remember all of the detail. It's fuzzy. Sometimes you forget certain things, right? But when you are out of the body, it is more physical, more real, more dense than it is here. This is where we go into the other side of what I just covered is more physical. The the other side is a copy, right? This realm, this construct that we're in, is a very poor copy of the other side of what people consider home, etc. The, so the physicality of that, which I'm talking about, is not necessarily. It doesn't have the distortions of the physical body here. The physical body here decays. Over there, you don't age. It doesn't decay. You don't have diseases. You are in your fullest expression of yourself with no distortions. This is no DNA, no chakras. All these things are distortions here based off the 12. You look into the DNA, the 2-strand DNA, 12-strand, etc., 12 realms. See what I mean? It's all it's all mirrored off each other.
You said that the other side is more dense and the other side is physical. And some near death experiencers comment that the other side is more real than this side. So that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, it is. This is the thing of what I said before, which I'll actually move up to this slide. NDEs and OBEs, how they're the same thing. One is just a controlled near death. You're not dying necessarily to leave the body, but you're shutting down the body to a degree, lowering the heart rate down, etc., so that the soul could freely exit. So it is more real and more physical there than it is here. That's absolutely true. That's actually one of the biggest shocks uh, uh, and realizations when having these experiences, right? Because when you come out and you realize, you're in your soul, you pop out of your body, you're seeing your physical body on the bed, but the soul that you are within, the consciousness, etc., is more physical than the body that you just left. It's a very bizarre feeling, and it's almost like, oh, this is what real is, right? We think we're living the this is real here, but when you're there, it's like, this is real. This is home. This is this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.